All right, Coach, good win for your team today. You guys battled through some adversity, overcame 26 turnovers, and picked up an overtime win, your first overtime win of the year. And your team seems to be playing a lot better of late. You're down 3-3 in your last 6 games. So let's talk about the effort there.
Yeah, well, I mean, as far as the effort part of it, you can see that we out-rebounded them by 22, and that was really what saved us today. So we were really going after the offensive rebounds hard. I mean, Leah had 16 rebounds, seven offensive, and go along with 12 points and 5 assists. But so that really saved us today because we. As you said, the turnovers, it's hard to, when you have 26 turnovers and you shoot 4 for 29 from three-point range, you're not expecting to win usually. But we did get so many opportunities because of all the offensive rebounds, and we made just enough shots. So, and our defense was better the second half. The first half, I thought it wasn't great, but the second half, it was better. And yeah, they only had 28 the second half, and I thought Sarah did a great job defensively. I mean, Sirlan's going to get hers. She's such a good player, but she really had to work. Held her to 7 for 26 shooting. So Sarah did a really good job on her, which helped.
You mentioned Leah McDonald. I mean, for my eyes, she had to be the player of the game. 12 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists. You mentioned it, but just talk about what she means to your team. I mean, she's like the Energizer Bunny out there.
Yeah, well, Leah she plays hard every minute of every game, of every practice, and she just knows one speed, playing, being very intense out there. And yeah, I love the way she plays. And through the past couple of years, she's improved her offensive game significantly, where she makes good decisions most of the time offensively, and her shooting's gotten better. So to go along with her hustle and her rebounding, yeah, she's such an important player for us.
I thought really key stretch where you got some really good production from some of your bench players. Sam Wozniak came in, hit a jump shot for you in the fourth quarter. Taylor Heinold came in, hit 2 jumpers in the fourth quarter. And then, of course, Liz Miles off the bench with a double-double for you as well.
Yeah, well, that was huge in the game. I mean, all 3 of them making go. I mean, yeah, Liz is just a very solid all-around player who's, along with her skills. I mean, she's a smart player, and then she does a lot of just little different things, a lot of little things to go along with the double-double. Since we weren't shooting very well, it was very helpful for Taylor to hit a couple shots on it. Sammy played really well. Her 5 minutes in the fourth quarter, or 4 minutes in the fourth quarter, was really big because she hit a shot, she made good decisions, got other people open shots, and that was really big, and it was really good to see. With her missing all the time that she did, and this year, that she looked very comfortable out there today.
Take us through the end of regulation. It was a back and forth game, kind of the whole way. You guys had taken a lead. It looked like maybe you could have a chance to close it out in regulation, and they ended up tying the game with less than 25 seconds left. Just take us through the last possession of regulation. You ended up with a Natalie Gallus 3-pointer that was off the mark, but what were you looking for from your team?
Yeah, well, we were spreading the court out. We want to get the ball in Sarah's hands, create something, and if the team, which most teams will, fall to the basket, have your shooters on the perimeter, and it was a good look, I thought, and that's something as far as like not calling the timeout, it's something that I thought. It's something that's pretty simple. We know that Sarah can create so well, and that's a shot we would want. So that's. I thought that it's a good possession. It's not an easy shot, but it's a good shot, and we'll take that at the end of the game.
And then in overtime, you take control. Obviously, helps when you make a couple shots in a row, which you did, but you also held them to 1 shot per possession, and they missed a bunch of shots. And as you alluded to earlier, 62 rebounds today for your team, out-rebounded them by 22, and that start of overtime was a big part of that. I thought was the defensive backcourt.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the 2 parts, and it's basically 2 and 1, which you just said. That I was most pleased about this game would be the fact that we rebounded so well, and that after losing the lead like we did in regulation, where we had throughout the last few minutes we had chances to close it out, and we didn't. We could be very discouraged going into overtime, but we jumped out, scored the first 6 points of overtime. So it was good to see that we were able to recover from that and then be able to continue to control the board. So those are the 2 things I'd be most pleased about as a team.
Big game coming up Sunday against Bridgeport. Chance to jump further up in the East Coast Conference standings as your team looks to remain in contention for one of the 6 East Coast Conference tournament berths?
Sunday's game is absolutely huge. Yeah, that's something that even though obviously we didn't in the first half of the conference season, our record is not too good, but we still feel like we have an opportunity. We still have a chance of getting the 6th spot. It's not going to be easy. We have to play a lot better, but it's a possibility. But one of the teams that Bridgeport is sitting right around there, around that 6th spot right now. So that's a team we have to catch. So that's absolutely a huge game for us.
Good luck Sunday.
Thank you.